delay for Nnamdi Kanus release has dragged the Senate to the UN. See the shocking conditions. I greet you, my dear listeners in the house. It's a pleasure meeting you all on this very broadcast. You will be amazed at what is finally happening right now, but not in Nigeria. The Senate has now received a query. They have received a query from the UN for not being active over what is going on in the Nigerian uh, court of law. The UN has dragged the Senate to its presence for questioning, asking them what is their usefulness if the constitution of Nigerian is still being kept avoidable. What is their position? What is their right? You see, if you look at it very well, you will see that the constitution now look avoided, now look very dormant and not attending. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has satisfied all that the constitution demands, and also he has gone a long way in proving himself to be innocent as demanded by the constitution. It was Mr. President himself that said that Nnamdi Kanu will have to face justice, and also he has promised not to interfere on the matter of Nnamdi Kanu. So why interfering when he has seen that Nnamdi Kanu already have satisfied all the needed conditions? Why now making Nnamdi Kanu's case a personal one? Because as it is now, the level Nnamdi Kanu's trial is now is no longer a national matter, but it is now a personal matter, of which Mr. President will have to prove himself. You understand? Voila day. All right, my people, let's quickly check the content. This is morning news. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu's trial has finally dragged the feet of the country to the mud. The Senate President has finally interfered on the issue of Nnamdi Kanu's trial, calling Mr. President to order for a better understanding and a quick negotiation. This information has finally arrived as a result of the notice sent to the Senate by the United Nations on delay of Nnamdi Kanu's trial. The Senate President has called for an immediate understanding and dialogue on the issue, pleading to Mr. President to accept Nnamdi Kanu's apology and grant him an unconditional release. Mr. President must understand the position of the United Nations in decision making. Yes, we have a say, but the say of the UN is supreme. We can make decisions, but not at the expense of the decision of the United Nations. The Senate have said that Mr. President must understand that Nnamdi Kanu is no longer a Nigerian citizen, as he has denounced or denied himself of the citizenship. Speaking of facts, Senate President has called Mr. President, at least for the sake of the future and the condition given to them by the United Nations, he must and should agree to the condition put before the country by the United Nations. He has pleaded to Mr. President to heed and accept the necessary condition and apology put up by Mr. President and also by Nnamdi Kanu himself. The IPOP leader has satisfied the jail term and has also proved to be innocent in all said allegation. He should be granted bail as demanded by the UN. My dear people, Buhari is a very stubborn president. Very, very stubborn. And you know what is really paining me is that we Nigerians, we really saw this coming, but we just said, okay, let's still allow him. um, if you listen to what the Senate is trying to say, you understand that with Nigerian doesn't even have a single say, doesn't have a single say to um, to what is really happening right now. You understand? They don't have a single say. And if the UN makes a decision to shut Nigeria down, my dear, nobody, no Jupiter, no Jupiter can stop it. And I want to say that the UN has really given President Mobari some time, enough time, to look into this issue. But Buhari is proving very difficult, very, very difficult, which is not ideal enough, which is not ideal enough. So I want to say that the UN, if possible, should go on with whatever the plan, the set plan is, because they have tolerated and also they have swallowed enough ink and sinker, especially from Mr. President Buhari. You get it? And I just so my people, based on what has just been taken note of, what is your take and what do you think? What do you think? Don't forget your comments are very, 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 very important. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.